Hey, what's up? I'm Styler. In this video I will review the DOOGEE Hitman DG850 in black that I got from coollycool.com. Check all the info in the video description and my blog. So inside this phone we find the MTK6582 quad-core chipset clocked at 1.3 GHz. It has 1 GB of RAM and 16 GB of storage and has a design very similar to the Xiaomi Mi4, but is not one-to-one, so not what I would call a real clone. It has some special features like BackTouchPanel, a 30 megapixel OV rear camera, Hotknot, an alternative to NFC, 4.4.2 KitKat, IR blaster and a very clean OS. So let us have a look here on the design. So you notice that the display here is really black and dark. So really nice, and we also see the metal frame here. And the frame is what I would call gun metal, like gray. Actually it's not totally black but also not silver. So here in the top we find the earpiece, light and proximity sensor, 8 megapixel front facing camera. We have here a 5-inch HD display with 1280 by 720 resolution and very thin bezels. You see them here. So below here we have some hardware touch buttons with strong white backlight. And other than the white model which has low light and some of the buttons only have half light in them, this one here has full light, so I would recommend the black version over the white. So when I turn this on later you can see how strong the light is in the black version. So here in the bottom we find the micro USB and microphone together with the speaker. On this side here we have a double-sided SIM tray, and I will show this in a moment. In the top we find here the 3.5mm headphone jack together with the IR blaster. So this one you can control your TV and the stereo receiver and so on. So on this side we have the power button together with the volume rocker. So on the back here we find a 30 megapixel rear camera with OV. We have a back touch panel, you see it here, and the back can be removed. I actually tried it, but it is not easy to clip on again. So I don't really recommend that you remove the back cover. We also see here a LED flash, and what we are missing here is actually a second noise cancelling microphone. The original Xiaomi Mi4 has a extra second microphone here on the back, but we see none here. But you notice when I go really close, maybe 1 second, that we have here a pattern on the back. So it's not just normal black, there's a pattern texture here on the back side of the cover. You can notice it here, it's a little bit hard to see, but I think you can see it. Let me just do a 360 degrees so you can see the design. Really nice. So now I'm going to check the weight and the size, and let us first check the weight here, including the battery and everything is 160 gram. And actually I also here have the original Xiaomi Mi4, and let's see what this one is compared. So this one is 152 grams, so this is actually lighter than the Hitman here. And you see this is the white version, so let's just check out here the design when I put them side to side here. And what we actually see is that they are not one-to-one. You see here the SIM tray is different, and the Xiaomi Mi4 is only single SIM. We also see here the 3.5mm headphone jack in the top. On this one it's slightly to the edge here. Actually it's not that nice, I think, while on the Xiaomi there's a plastic ring around and it's more centered. We also see here the IR blaster is not exactly in the same spot. Let's see here in the bottom of the phones, we see here that the USB port also looks different. We have here on the Hitman we have a microphone hole, and also the speaker grill is bigger on the Hitman. Let's have a look on this side here. Here it looks almost one-to-one with the power button and the volume rocker. So that's nice. And let's have a look here. See here the buttons in the front here, they are also very similar. Let's have a look here on the back side. So here you see the back, and what you notice is this hole for the noise cancelling microphone, and there's no one here. So here you see the difference, and you also see we on only the Hitman we have the back touch panel here, none here. And here on the Xiaomi we see the Mi logo, while on the Hitman there is no logo here on the back. Let's check out the phones like this. So the size, the height is exactly the same. Also the width is the same. So they do look alike a lot, but not completely one-to-one. So let me also now check out the thickness. And here it says 9.53 millimeter. So it's kind of thick because we have here the weird touch panel integrated to the back cover. And let's try here, and here we have 9.22 millimeter. Let me just for fun try here with the Xiaomi Mi4. See what this one here is. 9.14 millimeter. Let us have a look on the SIM tray, and actually right now I have 2 SIMs inside the phone. So let me just see if I can open up here. Okay, so here you see the SIM, and you see here I have a micro SIM here on this side, and I also have a micro SIM on the other side here. Actually this is a nano SIM inside an adapter, and there's an adapter together in the package from DOOGEE, so you can use this adapter without any risk. So you see 2 SIM cards in one tray, and this will work perfectly fine with 2 SIM cards. Let me just put this inside again. Like this. See the DOOGEE logo here in the beginning, and there will also be a small animation. So right now the brightness is really high, so it can be a little bit hard to see here, but I will adjust this in a moment. So now the phone is booted, and we see here the lock screen, and you can see here searching for network on SIM 1 and SIM 2 I have Leica mobile. So right now you see 2 networks, and this phone also supports double tap, so you can hit double tap and it will wake. We also see here the clock, and we see here the icons. Just unlock. So what you see in the top here is Bluetooth. We also see the Hotknot is activated. We see SIM 1 is the blue, the green is SIM 2. So we have 2 SIM cards, one using 3G, and you also notice H+. And you see that this one has a little bit lower signal. The other one is only running on the 2G network with full signal, so it's a bit difference here. And we also see the battery icon, the clock, the UI here looks pretty nice, and it's kind of stock actually. Let me just test out here the speed. See, it's really snappy here. So let's go inside here, the app drawer. Let me just show you here. Also pretty fast. And notice the light here in the buttons here, very clear and very white. So definitely strong white light here in the black version, and not only half buttons with light like on the white version. Let's have a look here on the viewing angle. You can see the viewing angle is actually pretty nice, and also the colors and the sharpness is really good on this display here. Right now I'm using the lowest brightness setting actually. Let's check here. See here, this is the highest, so really high, and lowest. And here with the light off, you see here again the viewing angle, really nice. So let me just try to do a LCD back bleeding test, because this display has a little bit of back bleeding actually, and I haven't seen other test this, so I will just test this for you here. This is blue. Here you see the black. You see it's not bad, but also it's not 100% perfect. I think there's a little bit here in the sides, but nothing bad actually. So let us have a look here in the quick toggles. We see here different settings, Bluetooth, data connection, cast screen, and so on. Let's have a look in the settings. We have SIM management. We also here have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, the Hotknot feature. We have 3-finger screenshots, so you just slide 3 fingers to do a screenshot like this. Okay, we have here audio profiles, have some sound enhancement here, and display. In display, pretty stock. Let's go back. Let's have a look in storage. So what you see here, we have about 4 GB in the internal storage, and the rest here in the phone storage. With altogether we have 16 GB ROM here. Let's have a look on apps running, and totally we have 1 GB of RAM, and about 400 is used right now. Okay, let's have a look what we else have here. Language and input. Let's just check what we have here supported. So that's it. Back again. And the phone comes with Go keyboard also pre-installed. So here inside date and time, I also found something called talking clock. Normally this option is not there, but it will just tell you the clock actually with a voice. And let's also see what else. We have the printing developer options, of course. So here USB debugging is enabled. Let's have a look in about phone. You see it supports wireless update, and you can see the current build here. So I believe this will actually work. Update via Wi-Fi. Let's go back again. You see here model number Hitman DG850. Android version is KitKat. Let's have a look here in custom build version. Okay, let me just check here the KitKat version, and we see Android 4.4.2. And I actually also tried to install the Google camera, and this also works perfectly fine on this phone, so it's real KitKat. Very nice. Let's go back. Okay, so one bad thing I found out on this device is that the Wi-Fi reception is not the best. You can see here it's only a little below half in signal here actually, and I'm only 5 meters away from the Wi-Fi router. So you have to consider this if you buy this phone, that you must be near your Wi-Fi router if you're using this phone here on the Wi-Fi. And besides that, the internet is actually okay fast, but the range of the Wi-Fi is not that good on this phone here. And it could maybe be because of the metal frame here, I don't know. but on the Xiaomi and the number one Mi4 that I have tried before, the Wi-Fi was actually much better, so I don't know why it's that bad on this model here. So this phone of course also comes with the Play Store and YouTube and browser and so on, and actually it comes with some Google apps pre-installed like Google Plus and Maps and so on. So let's just have a look here what we have. You see some different apps, and we have some called app encryption. Here you can just put a passcode for some apps. For example, if you don't want people to look into your SMS or your email, you can set a code. We have the A remote. So this is a remote app here. You can control your television. For example, I have a Samsung TV, so I can use this control app here to switch the channel and volume and so on. So this works really good. Actually, I can control it up to 4 or 5 meters away with this phone here, so it's not bad at all. Okay, so what we else have here, we have some stock apps, calendar, calculator and so on. We have the camera app. Let's have a look. So here in the camera app here, we see that we have here things like face beauty here inside, and let me just scroll a little bit. We have panorama and so on, and let's normal mode. So if you're using the face beauty, you will get this ruler here. You can slide in the top here, and actually it just makes the skin looks nicer or more realistic. Let's go to normal mode, and I will of course provide some camera samples below in the video description, so please have a look. Let's just try here with a remote from my Samsung TV, and actually the autofocus is working pretty good on this phone here. You can see here it does focus. Okay. See here the picture, and it's moving because I took a lot of different pictures here. So let me just show a normal picture like this one here, for example. Let me zoom a little bit so you can see good details, and actually the camera is pretty good in this phone here. It's not bad at all. And we also have things like HDR and flashlight and so on, of course. Let's have a look here in the camera settings. So let's have a look here. We have here voice capture, face detection, smile shot and so on. We also here, for example, have the full screen or standard 43 picture size. And let me just try to switch to 43 and change to 30 megapixel. See it here, and we also here have camera. So let me just try to switch to the front-facing camera, and here we see the front-facing camera, and actually it's okay, and you can use the back touch panel here to do a picture. Let me just try. And as you can see here, the quality is pretty nice. So DOOGEE claimed that it's a 8 megapixel front camera, and I must say it's okay. Very sharp. And if you want to use the back panel here, you just tap with the finger here on the back. Let me just try. See, it works. But this touch back panel can only be used on the front-facing camera. You can't use it to navigate or to scroll or something like that. It's only, I would say, it's just a gimmick actually, because yeah, you can use it if you're doing selfies and so on, but yeah, you could also do it without this, I think. Okay, let me just show you here the off-screen gestures. You can draw a C, for example, and you can see this will start the dialer, and it will here ask me which SIM card I want to use, or if I want to set a default SIM card. And the phone also supports air gestures, but the sensor is really weak, so you have to do it really close. You can see here it does work, but if I do it like this, it doesn't work at all. I have to go close here. So again, I just see this as a fun gimmick, and you can't go back. Actually, you can only go in one direction here. So let's have a look what else have here. We have also a camera app called Camera Box, and this camera app here is just another camera app. You can do some nice effects, age judge, so it will try to guess your age. We have here again face beauty and so on. Let me go back. We have the file manager, FM radio, Go keyboard, music player, people, phone, Play Store, sound recorder and so on. And actually I rooted this phone here with iRoot. After that I removed it again and installed the Super SU. You see it here, so it's completely clean for any Chinese apps or something like that. But I have full root access on the phone. You see I also have the YouTube app. You can update this to the newest, of course. We have here touch letters. Let me just show. You enable it here, and this is the air gestures, and you can draw a C to open up the dialer and so on. And double tap to wake the screen, and here are the air gestures where you want to use it in the gallery, launcher, music, camera and so on. So that's it. Also here in the SMS, this keyboard here also does support the swipe, so I can swipe, for example, hello. You see here, I just swipe hello, or out, there. So that's really nice that you have swipe integrated to the keyboard. Let's have a look here on the task manager. So you see this one is pretty stock. So let me also now test out OTG. So here I have an OTG cable with a USB stick. Let's see if this will work in the phone or not. Yeah, it works. See here the external USB storage is found. Just cancel here. So let's go to the file manager. We see here external USB storage. Try out some pictures here, for example. And let me just do with the gallery, and we see here pictures on the USB stick. Let us try some music. So this is with the built-in speaker in the bottom here. Let me also try to connect here now with the Bluetooth speaker here. So let me just find the speaker. And we find it here, the Innertech. So now it's connected. Let me go back again. So to the file manager, let me just turn a little bit down here. Let me try again here. Here it's really loud here and good quality. So it's fast and works fine. And for fun, let me also try to connect a Bluetooth mouse. And now it's connected. Apple Magic Mouse here. And let me just go to the start. And actually you can see the mouse here moving. This is the mouse. So it's really fast and precise here, you see. So let me just try here. Yeah, you can see here I can move around. So let me also demonstrate the Hotknot feature. And I have two devices here with the Hotknot activated. You see the symbol there, and let's have a look here on this one here. We also see here it's activated. So what you do is you go inside, for example, the gallery. You have one picture here that you want to send, for example this one here. Then you click here, and then there are some instructions here. You see here that both devices should have Hotknot enabled. Put your device into the receiving device screen to screen. Okay, let's try this out now. So magic. So you see the picture is transferred from this phone to this phone with Hotknot. So almost like magic. And it's really fast, as you saw. Okay, so let us try out a test call.
To your messages, press 1. To change your personal options, press 2.
Okay, let us try to press 2. Let's go back.
Press 1.
See here the proximity sensor.
Press 2. To change your language preference, press 3. To exit and end the call, press hash.
So okay, let us also check out the flashlight. And the flashlight in this phone is nothing special. You can see it's actually kind of weak, I would say. So don't expect anything special. You can only use this as a torch maybe, but nothing more. So here are some results from a speed test. And this is with the Wi-Fi. My line is 50 megabit download and 2 megabit upload. And 1 meter away from my Wi-Fi router I got this. So that's pretty good. But you go 5 meters away, I suddenly got this low score here. And this is actually not so good, because if you're going further away, like 10 meters away from the router, this download will be even lower. So that's why the Wi-Fi is not the best in this phone. And here a result from the Antutu benchmark version 5.5. And you see it gets 19,052. See it here again. So I would say this is okay for a quad core clocked at 1.3 GHz. So the next minutes I will just run some different test apps and show you some results. I will not say so much, just turn some louder music in the background, so please just check it out. So we are now in the end of this video, and I will now list some of the main pros and cons. First, the pros. The design and materials are really nice, and it looks and feels almost like the Xiaomi Mi4 in the hand. The display has very vivid colors and a very sharp picture. The phone is dual SIM, other from the Xiaomi Mi4, which is only single SIM. The Android OS/UI is nearly stock, and I'm sure that a lot of people actually like that. The price for this phone is more than fair, and overall the quality seems to be really nice, and the metal frame makes it feel really premium. So now to the cons. First of all, it has low Wi-Fi signal, and that's not good. And there's no notification LED. Also, original back covers from Xiaomi Mi4 will not fit this phone, and the back touch panel is, in my opinion, just a nice gimmick. The edges are very sharp. Actually, I find them sharper than on the Xiaomi Mi4, and it's a bit sharp to hold in the hand actually. The LED on the back is weak and not strong at all. Also, I noticed that when you look on the back in special angles like this, you notice a little bit like a rainbow effect here on the top glossy layer here, so that's not so nice when you see this, but normally you don't see it. So that's it for now. Remember also to check out my blog. You'll find the link in the video description. If you have any questions, please comment below. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks for watching. See ya.